Hello. Hi there, everybody. Hold on just a second here. Okay. Hey, everybody. Just checking on something really quickly here. Okay. All right, we are here. Hi, guys. So today we are talking about getting clients on Instagram, and I'm pumped because most of the people that I meet that are in this industry, they are really good at doing hair or doing great facials. They're killing it with their clients. So they have all of this technical knowledge. They have all of the proven experience to build a strong clientele. It's like all they really need are more clients. So I don't know if you guys can relate to that, if you feel like that's similar for you, but that can be really frustrating when you have all of this real world experience, you know what you're doing, and then you feel stalled out because you just need more people to be coming in. So today we're going to be talking about getting more clients from Instagram. So get excited. For those of you who are here or watching the replay who haven't met me before, I am Ren Lopa, and we are Wolf and Rabbit Inc. We help salon owners and stylists get more clients, and I absolutely love it. I love what we do. I love all of the amazing people that we get to meet on a regular basis, and I'm really excited that you are here too. So if you are with me live or if you are watching the replay, go ahead and leave a comment and just tell me, do you wish that you kind of had more clients coming in from Instagram? So just take a second and kind of comment that into the comment box if it's the replay, or here with me live, you can go ahead and let me know your thoughts on that. Really, this is such a common thing. Just the other day, I was in my DMs with an amazing person in our VIP group, and she was saying, Ren, I have all of these followers. I had some reels go viral. I have all of these followers, but how in the world am I supposed to turn them into clients? How do I take this fame or take this this follower count and actually make money with it? And really, I mean, that is a common thing. Like, what is the purpose of pouring our energy and spending our time on this thing if it doesn't actually lead to cash money in our bank account? Because feeling good and like endorphins from likes don't pay the bills. So we have to get this figured out. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So today I have 3 ways that you can start getting more clients from Instagram right now. And I want to tell you that the more you implement these, the more energy you're kind of putting out there, the better. If you guys haven't yet, I highly recommend a book called The 10X. And essentially it's by, I believe, Grant Cardone. And essentially it's telling us that we all need to work way harder than we think we do in order to get what we want. So there's something that is called like an overconfidence effect, where we kind of exaggerate and overemphasize the effort that we're putting into things. And when we really take a step back and look at what energy am I actively putting out to make this happen, a lot of times it's pretty low, okay? So let's just have some truth telling here. Let's have some accountability. Sorry about that. So that is what you're going to be finding on this channel, is very practical methods that you can be implementing in order to make more money and get more out of using being online, being on Instagram. You know what? It's like having our personal life is so important, and having that balance with our family and our marriage. And so I want you guys to know, when you're spending your time there, you're really making an impact. Like, you get to go to bed at night, look in the mirror as you're washing your face and be like, you did it. Like, you showed up today. I'm really proud of you. You pushed your business forward today, because that's a really good feeling. And conversely, when we don't know if when we're just kind of like winging it and we have no idea if what we're doing is working or not, it can be really discouraging, truly. So let's get into the 3 tips. All right. So before we get there, so the title of this video is getting clients, right? Get more clients on Instagram. And that's a term I hear a lot, which is why I titled my video that. And I really want to start there because it's like getting is very passive, right? What do I get from this? What can I get? Okay. Get is a very passive mindset and passive terminology. So the first thing I really want you to work on before we even get into the practical things that you can be implementing is changing your mindset from getting to finding, okay? So how can we find more people, more dream clients on Instagram? And then how can we make it so undeniably easy for them to want to come in and work with us? So that's really where I want your headspace to be, because we are not leaning back and letting anybody come to us and just leaving it up to the universe, okay? We are proactively growing our business the way we want it to be with the people we want to work with, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to start doing is having the right followers. So oftentimes people are like, I have all of these followers and they're not turning into clients. And when I go to take a look at them, I'm sure you can guess, they are in another city. They are other beauty professionals, because we all love to follow each other and support each other. Or they're just random people, like maybe one of your reels went viral, and so you just have like a bunch of random people coming to follow you because maybe they think you're funny, right? You entertain them, and now they're here for more. So if you don't have a lot of followers who are local and who you would consider to be your dream client, then it makes sense why you're not able to bring in and convert a lot of those followers into clients. So the first thing I want you to really be focusing on is, how am I actively finding new followers to come into my universe? So I'm sure that you guys have heard of some of these techniques, but it's the same techniques you're going to hear on my channel, on another channel, in my group, on like a random group somewhere else, because these are what works. So sometimes it's like with working out, right? We're like, well, how do I, I want to lose a little bit of weight. How do I do that? It's like, well, eat healthy and move more. I mean, that's always the answer, but it's like we're always looking for a different answer. So what I want you to do to actively pursue, find, to be proactive, is to use hashtags in order to start tracking down your dream client. Since you're also local in an area, you can also use your location, geotag, and then another way is to look for those sister brands, kind of like, think of it like this. You are part of an entourage for your clients, okay? So you are one stop in their whole entourage for their beauty and style that they exist in. So if you're a hairstylist, I want you to think, who might their lash artist be? Who might their favorite boutique be? Where are they getting their nails done? Where are they shopping for their family? So here are some different brands that can hopefully start popping up into your mind as I'm asking you this. And then I want you to go and look at those brands' followers and then seek her out, so find her. So that's how you're going to start gaining attention of people who you actually want to be seeing your stuff. So find your ideal client's profile first and then start engaging with her. The next thing I want you to do is have a really good icebreaker. So again, so often we're taking this super passive role in our business. We're like, waiting around. Why is no one messaging me? They're supposed to be messaging me. Like, what's going on? But we aren't being proactive. We aren't breaking the ice, and we aren't, it's hard to feel comfortable just reaching out to somebody. We don't know if it's their assistant, if it's a robot. We don't even know if they're like a catfish or a real person. Like, we have no idea. So I want you guys to get in the habit of breaking the ice. So a couple of good ideas for doing this could be going to your follower list, so people who follow you, and then watching people's stories and just replying to them, okay? Just reply to their stories. So you're kind of like breaking the ice and engaging with them. You're not sending a, hey, $20 off on Tuesdays. You're not sending anything like that. You're not sending them this giant text block of information about you or your salon. You're literally just going to break the ice and kind of start talking with them. So replying to a story is great. When people follow you, I think it's awesome to just be like, hey, thanks for following me. Love your hair. What's up? Like, I think we really overcomplicate this and we turn into like robots all of a sudden. We're like, what do I say? I'm scared. And we like turn into like little robots. So I want you guys to really just focus on being a person. Be a person in your inbox. One of my clients, her name is Paula. She said to me, she goes, Ren, one of the main things I've taken away from working with you is to like be human again online. And it's like, yeah, why do we do that? Why do we freak out and get so robotic and awkward? It is awkward when we make it awkward. So create an icebreaker. Break the ice with that client. Show them you're a real person in the DMs, that they can kind of talk to you. You're approachable, you're warm. And then the last thing, so now you have followers, now you know how to break the ice. So then what is that last step? So the last step is that I want you guys to have something really, really good to invite them in. So something really good to get them in. And I'm not talking about discounting for your services. And if you want to talk about promotions and discounting, I would totally suggest watching last week's video, because I kind of debunked some myths about that and shared my thoughts about promoting. But that isn't even what I'm talking about here. So usually, what is our free offer in the industry? It is a consultation, right? So come in for free consultation. So that's kind of like the standard. And I'm just going to break it to you. A consultation doesn't sound exciting to a client. It sounds medical. It sounds cold. We feel like we're going to be analyzed. It doesn't sound very welcoming. So what I want you to do is, I do this with my clients, is I want you to really break down, what are the steps of a consultation? And I want you to circle the steps that are really for the client. Because what I've discovered is that, especially with us seasoned stylists, raise my hand, we are so in the groove that we kind of can make the consultation all about us, right? What we need. Well, I need to see your hair in order to do a good job, right? Or I need to ask you questions so that I can pick the right things, okay? So that's important. We do need that information, but we're kind of putting the focus on ourselves. And anybody who's great at growing a business knows it's all about making it about the client. So what I want you to make sure is, in your consultation, what is just for the client? What do clients really want to know? What are they coming to you? What are they Googling at night, wondering about their hair? And I'll tell you a couple that can kind of get your brain going, but clients always want to know their skin tone, right? There's a whole, if you have not ever gone down the YouTube rabbit hole of undertones, then I highly suggest you do it, because that's where they're getting their info. And so it's like, hey, come in, let's do a beauty analysis. I'll tell you your undertone. You don't have to Google it. I'll tell you your face shape once and for all. so that you know you're getting the right color, you know you're getting the right haircut. And then, of course, I'll ask you questions to see what your goals are. But you're going to talk about it about them, okay? You're going to focus it on them. And it can still be technically the same thing. I'm not asking you to make this like a giant production, but by tweaking the way that you talk about it, because I know you guys are already analyzing their face shape, looking at that undertone to see if they can really be platinum blonde. Like you're doing it up here. So how can we verbalize this so that people can get excited about taking that next step with us? Versus, yeah, cool, come in for a consultation. They don't know what that means. They don't know what's going to happen, like what's in it for them. They're kind of coming in and taking a leap of faith. And so what are they going to get out of it? So I really want you to kind of switch the thinking with that, with what you offer. So then how you can do this, it might even be in your stories, right? It might be, hey, everybody, I'm looking for 3 women who are wanting a makeover next week. Is that you? And then it can have a poll. Yes, no, right? It's me in red. And then everybody who answers it, you're going to message them and be like, yo, I saw you wanted a makeover. Let's talk about it. Like, tell me more. Here are some details. Something like that. Or you can just straight up ask them in the DMs. Hey, I have 3 more spots this week. Do you want one? I feel like we have good energy. And so that's kind of how you start doing it. What isn't going to work, and you already know this because it's already not working, is again, being passive. Waiting for our client to initiate the message, waiting for our client to notice our profile, waiting for our client to message us and then ask us for an appointment. We're kind of being a little too passive online. And what being proactive does is it shows how confident you are in what you do. And like I always encourage you guys, you have so much to offer. Like you bring and you do so much good in your cities that it's insane. And people are better when you reach out and talk to them. Their lives are better. Their days are brighter when they're hearing from you. Okay, that isn't like a line. That isn't something crazy. It's the literal truth. So please remember that, okay? Okay, so just to recap really quickly. So the 3 things I want you to do is, well, before you even start doing anything, is I want you to flip in your mind. It's not about getting clients. It's about finding clients. Okay, so then I want you to find your dream clients online through hashtags and through other entourage brands that she's visiting. I want you to have a really good icebreaker so that you're actually the one initiating contact and showing her that you're cool, friendly, funny, all of those things, okay? And then lastly, I want you to have something that they really want that you can kind of invite them in for. Don't call it a consultation. Call it something else and emphasize what's really in it for them. So these are all concepts that I use with my clients on a regular basis. My client right now, Bonnie, she grew by like 50 followers, 50 local followers in the first few days of using these techniques. And she has ended up doubling her sales this month of working with me. So these systems like really, really work. And, when we work one-on-one, I give you the scripts. We kind of fully customize all of this so that it feels really authentic to you and your voice. And I also really show you how to stop talking to people that can't afford you, which can be really frustrating as a stylist, right? We get into these DMs. Someone's finally talked to us and they're like, hey, I want balayage. What's the cost, right? And we start going back and forth with them about it. I have an amazing way to handle that with grace and actually take your power back in that situation. Interview them versus them interviewing you. that works really well. So these are all ways that I kind of take this deeper on a one-on-one level. So if you start trying these techniques and you get stuck or you don't really understand how some of this is going to apply specifically to you, then I would love to tell you more about what life could be like and what this could look like with more kind of focused attention versus like the cookie cutter advice that you're going to DIY and hope is going to work for you. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and text me, and it's going to be 813-322-2783, and you can text me new clients. So if you don't remember that, then go ahead and click the info below the video, and you'll actually see that right in there. So I love you guys so much. I hope that you get out there, you make the most of your summer, most of the, all the restrictions lightening up and life returning to somewhat normal in the salon. And yes, I hope to see you very soon. And just remember, if you enjoy these videos, please like it and subscribe so that I know I'm on the right track here. I know I'm showing up and giving you what you want. And yeah, then you won't miss out. So have a great day, you guys. Bye.